Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So now we are going to talk about the famous drama which is written by J.M. Synge, which name is Riders to the Sea, and it is a one act play. So now we are going to talk about the play and what it is all about. So Riders to the Sea is an outstanding creation of J.M. Synge. His full name was John Millington Synge, and he was born in 1871. He was the leader of the Irish literary movement. He made journey to the Aran Island 4 times. From this experience, he has written this play. This is one of the finest plays in the history of English literature. It is considered as the most tragic one-act play in the English literature. This play possesses a single theme. The sea is the protagonist in this play. Moria, the central character and a true victim of horrible miseries. She has lost 8 male members of her family, including her husband and one after another. Riders to the Sea is an one-act play. It presents the pathetic tragedy of the islanders. The play deals with the tragic life of Moria, who laments the loss of her family. The sea is a monster gulping down the male members of the fishermen's families. Moria is the heroine, is a true representative of the entire class of fisherwomen facing the same problem repeatedly. The play concerns with the lives and deaths in the family of a fisherman on an island west of Ireland. The play highlights the helplessness and loneliness, also bravery and patience of Moria, the representative of suffering females in the Aran Island. The heroine of this play is deprived of all of her sons. Actually, the play indicates the conflict between man and nature, indirectly man and Almighty. Bertley, son of Moria, is determined to cross over the mainland for some business purposes. He tells his mother that he would make a good profit by selling the horses they had. He also says that the Galway fair will bring great wealth to him if he could sell the horses that there. His mother tells him that life is more valuable than wealth. Bertley is her last hope, so she does not want to lose him. He is the only member of the family, so nothing is more valuable than life of the son. So she quotes two lines in the we can find two lines in the drama that she was so desperate to uh, stop stop her only son by saying these lines, that if it was 100 horses or 1,000 horses you had itself, what is the price of 1,000 horses against a son? By these lines she wanted to say that Bertley was the only son she had, and he was more precious than 1,000 or 100 horses to her. So she never wanted to let her go to the Galway fair to make the business of horses. Okay, here he accepts the challenge of the sea. Bertley never listened to his mother. Moria laments on the death of Bertley. The sea has eaten up all her sons, so any kind of pain cannot shock her. She challenges the sea and says that now sea can do anything harm to her. She has no assets to lose. Her entire life is full of sad story. In her youth, she lost her husband. She brought up 6 children with great efforts and struggle. She had a nice dream aspiration with the sons, but the sea has destroyed all her dreams. She had been living. She has been living. She has been living life full of horrors for many years. Her whole life is a continuous series of calamities. Having lost all her sons, she consoles herself with the thought that the sea will no longer be able to do any harm to her. So she quotes another line in the drama that they are all gone now, and there isn't anything more the sea can do to me. She was just challenging the sea that you can't take nothing from me away right now because I have lost everything. Who has nothing, then he or she cannot lose anything, as we know. In spite of being the witness of 8 deaths, including her 6 sons, her husband, and father-in-law, she does not lose faith in God. Her struggle is universal. She can be considered as the embodiment of universal motherhood. Her daughter Kathleen and Nora represent the constant tragedy of females who are left alone and helpless. Kathleen, Nora and Moria are dolls in the hands of fate. They are victims of circumstances. In this play, the sea is embodied as a villain that leads to all the disasters and misfortunes of the play. The play possesses that a single theme. Three unities have been observed perfectly in this play. After all, this play can be considered as an elegy. We see Synge's treatment of Irish life in this play. Synge explores the tragic possibilities in the simple of life of a man. Moria is the tragic character. She stands for eternal motherhood. The chief theme of this play is human suffering and the death of 8 members or of the protagonist's family. So in this play, the sea symbolizes misfortune and disaster for the people of that particular island. Actually, the concluding lines of this play are very meaningful. Man is mortal and death comes to all. So we must be satisfied to the God as what we have got in our life, what success we have got, what failure we got, what we achieved or what we lost. So the poet, the dramatist ends the drama by saying these lines: no man at all can be living forever, and we must be satisfied. Moria, who is a mixture of Christian and pagan beliefs, representing humanity challenging a hostile universe. So she wanted to challenge